When I think of 2D shooters, the Aero Fighters series immediately comes to mind. To me, it was the embodiment of what a 2D shooter should be. Had a bunch of ships and characters, the power-ups were awesome, has 2-player co-op, and it's not a bullet hell. Nowadays, there isn't much about Aero Fighters that make it stand out over other shooters, other than the fond memories I have playing it in the multitude of arcades here. Of course, me being the Saturn guy, I just had to pick it up in some fashion. Released exclusively in Japan for the Sega Saturn and the Sony PlayStation, Sonic Wing Special is what I would call a greatest hits release for the Aero Fighters series. This 2-disc release includes elements from the first 3 Aero Fighters games in a neat little package that no shooter fan should go without. This is actually the first 2-disc game I'm covering on the show, so let's check out the packaging. Like most dual-disc Saturn games, it comes in a double-thick jewel case. The first disc has the entire game on it, so no disc swapping here. You got a full-color instruction manual with tips, pictures, and character bios for everyone. And you can't forget the Sonic Wing Special registration card. God forbid we just leave that lying around. The second disc is actually a mini CD soundtrack with Mau Mau's name on it. At least I think that's what it is. I tried putting it in my PC and nothing happened. Anyways, let's get to the actual game. You got your standard arcade mode and time attack mode, which is basically a one-life score attack challenge. The real action is in the arcade mode. You start out by selecting your plane with a wide variety of different characters. Each character has their own unique set of power-ups and bombs, so you're going to want to experiment with multiple characters to find the one that's right for you. I personally like Hein and Volk, mainly because Hein is a jet fighter ninja who fires throwing stars, and Volk's helicopter allows you to fire at an angle. Completing the arcade mode unlocks a second plane for that character with its own set of power-ups. Once you get into the game, it's pretty much your standard top-down shooter. Dudes come up and you shoot them down. With each ship having their own unique set of power-ups, you're restricted to a linear upgrade path for your weapons. You can power up your ship 4 times, but the 4th power-up is timed, meaning after a minute or so, you'll be downgraded back to your 3rd power-up. It's a strange design quirk to have for a shooter like this, especially since this game ain't easy. The game ramps up in difficulty considerably in the later levels, with more enemies and a lot more bullets. Most of the bullets from enemy fighters are fast and really tiny, so they're really tough to see coming. Stage memorization and enemy placement is crucial if you're looking to unlock most of the extra ships and characters. What is really nice about Sonic Wing Special, though, is that it's super fun to play. Going through the many different locales and blowing up legions of fighter squadrons is super satisfying, especially with a fully decked out ship. The levels are also noteworthy, as depending on which character you select will determine which stages you play. Each character has 2 or 3 stages that are unique to their playthrough, and at 2 points throughout your playthrough you'll have the option to choose between 2 different stages. There are no branching paths or anything, they just give you an option to select a stage. In the long run, it adds a nice chunk of replayability to the game. Sonic Wing Special makes for a nice addition to the Saturn's already impressive library of 2D shooters. Unfortunately though, like most shooters for the console, it's not cheap. Prices can go upwards of $50 to $60. If you're not looking to break the bank but still want to play some Sonic Wings, you can pick it up on PSN as a PS1 classic for just $6. Unlike most Saturn shooters, this one can have a happy ending for your wallet. Hey, thanks for watching. If you like this kind of stuff, be sure to subscribe to Saturnology for more videos like these, and also check me out on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon. Thanks.